You guys are the finalists. Make some noise for yourselves. Put your hands together for yourselves. That's the kind of energy I need. I don't want to see tears this week.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bbnaija. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So we just finished watching the live eviction show. Like I did not, for the life of me, see the eviction of Hermes coming. Adekule fans, the Islanders. Hey! Like somebody told me that Adekule actually topped the poll last week. Was it last week? Yeah, I think the last time he was up. And I really did not believe it until today. What? Hermes is out? No, like that one paid me. Shag, groovy, I saw it coming. But Hermes, the god in the human body, Hermes, like the fans, you guys tried, but you guys did not try enough. So I think the right thing for me to do now is to say a very big congratulations to the finalists of the Big Brother Naija Season 7. 8 of them. We have Riders, Cheesy, and Rachel. We have the Supreme Veto Power Holder, Chichi, and the two people she saved, Daniela, and of course, Phyna. And then joining them, we have Adekule, Brian, and of course, the beautiful Bella. Now, before you people start, resting and saying, okay, Monday, no, voting lines are now open. Yes, 8 p.m. I'm sure it's past 8 p.m. by the time you're watching this video. Voting lines have been open since 8 p.m. West African time. This is the time for you to get your IUC numbers or smart card numbers or whatever it is it's called. Get your numbers. Start pumping those votes. It's not about Twitter noise. It's not about Facebook noise. It's not about the noise on the streets of Instagram. It's about your votes. At least Hermes's eviction, if it had not taught us something, it has taught us that noise on social media doesn't just cut it. Start voting. If you're a fan of Phyna, you're a fan of Chichi, you're a fan of Daniela, you're a fan of Bella, you're a fan of Brian, you're a fan of Adekule, vote for them. Of course, you cannot vote for the Riders, Cheesy, and Rachel. Start voting. Yes, guys. So how did the program today start? Of course, with Ebuka telling us that Big Brother was out for blood. Yes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, is he going to evict 4 people? But at the end of the day, he ended up evicting just 3 people. Yes, he went to the house. He spoke with the head of house, Chichi. He asked her about, the frequent altercations she had in the house. And Ebuka wanted to know if it's because of her style of leadership or just, the housemates giving her a hard time. And she was like, no, it was none of that. It was basically because of the whole tension of the finale. And I mean, Chichi actually did answer well, and I applaud her for it. Then, of course, Ebuka asked Cheesy about, the whole thing that he had with Phyna, and Phyna saying that he's always coming for her relationship with Groovy, and basically asking, what did they do to you? And he was like, no, I mean, Phyna, what did I even do to you? Then he apologized, and it was so sweet. And Ebuka now went on to Brian, telling Brian, I feel like I've seen 2 different types of Brian, or 2 different Brians on this show. The Brian in level 2 and the Brian post-merger. I mean, this Brian we're seeing now is much more calmer. What happened? What changed? And Brian was like, thing is, when the merge happened, basically he has to adapt different environments and all that. So basically it's him adapting. Yes, and Ebuka was like, okay, fair enough. And that was when Ebuka asked all of them to stand up, all nominated housemates, and he declared. First he said, oh, Rachel, you're saved. Of course, we know that. And then he was like, Groovy, you've been evicted from the Big Brother Naija house or more. Phyna! She was shouting, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. I'm like, baby girl, this is you practically receiving your freedom. I know this relationship is all beautiful and all. You can continue it after 1 week. But for now, you need your head in the game. And this is the best Christmas present you're going to get. And, when Groovy came out, see, Groovy is the one guy that enjoyed this experience. Groovy never had, apart from, like, he experienced everything and he enjoyed it. Like, Groovy's highlight was highlighting, basically. And Ebuka asked him, this thing with you and Phyna, was it like a game or something? Was it genuine? And he said, yes, it's very much genuine. You know, that when they got into the down house, the black and white house, the vibe changed, they were vibing, and before you know it, they were gravitating towards each other. That basically it's something serious, you know, for the both of them. I'm like, okay, cool enough. I love that. And then he went on, when Ebuka asked him what's next for Groovy, and he went on to talk about, you know, he's going back to the things he left behind, his business and everything. And of course, it's Groovy season, baby. And he's going to be trying a whole lot of things. And I wish him well. Like, you could see the way the crowd welcomed Groovy. Like, the reception he received from the crowd, the reception that Hermes received from the crowd, you could see and you could actually tell that they were actually loved. But Sheiks, nobody even sent them, to be very honest. It looks like the whole of Lagos was like kind of pissed with Sheiks. Yes, Ebuka went on with the whole everything, money that they won and everything, showing us highlights. And then they went on a commercial break. When they came back, he went back into the house, of course, to carry out the second eviction, which is the eviction of Sheiks. Before then, he asked Daniela, he said, we've heard from Khaled, we've heard from Dotun, we've heard from Adekule. Now it's time for you. Who do you actually like pick between all these guys? And she said, you know what, I choose me. And I'm like, go girl, I love it. I'm loving these girls. I'm loving the vibe they are giving me. Girl power. Like, and she was like, I choose me, you know. And when it was, Ebuka asked what about Khaled, she said that until they go out, that they're going to talk about it. And Ebuka was like, what about Dotu? She said no. What about the Adekule? She said no. And I mean, I love that answer. And that was when Ebuka was like, okay, Bella, you're saved. Sheiks, you've been evicted from the Big Brother Bbnaija house. I'm like, oh God, thank you. And that was, you know, everybody was really happy that Sheiks was evicted. And, you know, they showed his highlights. He didn't really have much of, they showed his highlights and everything. And Ebuka was asking him questions. Like, basically, he was like, oh, I'm gonna wait. I can't wait to see my mom, see my family. You know, that what he and Bella had was real. He can't wait for his baby girl Bella to come out. They continue. I'm like, guys, please save me, because this thing ain't working at all. Now, even when he was asked if there was anything he would have done differently, Guy doesn't believe there's anything he would have done differently, basically. Like, oh my goodness, let me stop with Sheiks. Away from that, then of course there was the eviction of Hermes. Like, when I heard that Bella was saved, and then I looked at the people remaining, I'm seeing Cheesy, I'm seeing Brian, and I'm seeing Hermes. I'm like, oh my goodness, Hermes is going home. Hermes is going home. And that was how Hermes was evicted from the Big Brother Bbnaija house. And the reception he got, Ebuka even hugged him to show that he's actually loved. His highlight was highlighting, to be very, very honest. He had the best time in the show. And of course, he talked about, you know, things he's going to be doing. You know, after the show, he talked, when he was asked about Allison, he said, I mean, he genuinely cares about Allison, but they're going to talk about it to see if Allison will be added to his collective. I mean, his two other women and all that. All in all, it was a beautiful show. Now, I've got more announcements for you guys. So coming tomorrow, 7 p.m., there's going to be a special dinner for the finalists. Yes, guys, there's going to be a special dinner for the finalists. And not just that, on Saturday, the party is not going to be starting by 10 p.m. It's actually going to be the Independence Party / finale party. And you know what happens at the finale party, right? Means all evicted housemates get to come and they're going to party together. And the party is not going to be starting by 10 p.m. It's going to be starting by 9 p.m. So whatever you do, make sure you do not miss it. This is the final week, and the final week is all about enjoyment. Yes, guys. Now, away from all that, please go and vote for your faves. Voting lines are open. Go vote for your fave. Who do you have your money on? For me, I think the winner of this show is between Brian, Phyna, Bella, or now Adekule. But I'm keeping my money between Brian and Phyna, because those ones, they are basically a force to reckon with. Yes, guys, on that note, I say thank you all so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. But before I go, I'm going to be paying a sort of tribute to the ships that has been scattered. And by ships, I mean Shella, that is Bella and Shegs, Groovy and Phyna, the Groovy ship, and of course the friendship and the bromance between Adekunle and Hermes. Enjoy.